talk about the Disney trip. Today is my last day. I am pooped. I am tired. My feet, my legs hurt. But I wanted to talk about the trip and everything that has happened and kind of just talk about the food I ate, the experience, and everything like that. So let's start with MGM. MGM was on Sunday, and it was really good. We used Genie Plus. I don't know, like the Res Resistant ride was slightly broken. Like the scenes where like the canyon moves back and forth and you go back and forth, that was broken. And then the lightsaber where Kylo Ren jumps down and puts it like through, like it didn't come through, it just had the burning mark come through, but there was no lightsabers. That was really weird. I'm like, well, there's a couple of things broken on this ride. But anyways, it was still really good. And that was like maybe like my fourth time riding that ride, so I got to experience it actually the first and second time fully functioning. Let's see, we ate at the Brown Derby. The food was really good. I got a steak. They had like a potato thing. It was like a thick layer sliced potatoes. It was really whatever, but the steak was really good. Let's see, lunch. Oh, we ate at the ABC commissary. That was like kind of like our first time eating there probably. But I've been having like food allergy problems. I really don't know, but I'm gonna go to allergist as soon as I get home and get like a panel test done to figure out what is going on, because I really don't know. But I just had like a grilled cheese ham sandwich, and it was pretty good. I was eating it. I'm like, I understand why kids are going to be eating a lot of food, because they give you like one slice of cheese and one slice of ham, and it wasn't even like that thick. But it was still pretty good. I also just didn't want to like overeat, because I really wanted to eat something really good at dinner. I actually did get that really viral, famous cream cheese whoopie carrot cake thing. I'm gonna say this. I don't know if it was just like a bad day, but that carrot cake, it was good. Like the carrot cake itself was good. That cream cheese frosting it had good flavor, but they put gelatin in there. Like it was like, you couldn't even like cut it with a fork. Like you had to like pry it apart because there was so much gelatin, it just stuck together. I did eat it like a day later, I think. I don't know if that made it any difference. I just couldn't eat anymore that day, so I just ate it the next day as like a little snack, and I barely even ate half of it. I'm like, this is just kind of disappointing. Like the carrot cake alone was really good. To me, like, I really wanted like the cream cheese frosting as well, and I thought it would make it a little bit more worth it. But yeah, I just threw it in the garbage because it just wasn't worth it. Monday I went to Animal Kingdom, and I kind of explored just a little bit, but I actually made a reservation with the Wild Track Safari, or the Safari Wild Track. I always mess up the name, but it's like an extra add-on experience, and that was really cool. I really liked it. The food was delicious. Definitely different. I didn't like the shrimp. The shrimp wasn't really for me. I'm kind of weird on like shrimp stuff, but that's just me. But it was delicious. I thought it was good. Everything I got was really, really good. And the whole experience was awesome. I totally recommend anyone that likes animals or zoos or Animal Kingdom to totally do it. It was definitely really fun. It is a little pricey on top of also your ticket prices, but I think it's an experience that you're never going to forget, so I do highly suggest to give it a try. And then after that, I kind of just like walk around the park, and then I came home. I back to the hotel. Sorry, I call it home. I took a nap, and then I went to Epcot for dinner. So I went on Guardians of the Galaxy. That was really awesome. Actually, this whole time I actually got really bad songs. I was just not into it. And then it's the Food and Wine Fest is going on. So I did get some soup from Canada because it was like a little chilly at night. And then I ran over to France and got a chocolate croissant and just ate it in the pavilion. And then I left because I was really tired. Then Tuesday, I was sleeping in and taking it easy. And then me and my parents went to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. It was really good. Me and my family kind of focused on going on rides and trick-or-treating. And we saw a glimpse of the fireworks and the parade. But we didn't watch any of the shows. We saw a glimpse of it. Also, we left early, but we had to go back into the park with just like a half an hour to spare because I left my phone in the park and I lost it on the People Mover ride. It must have fell out of my candy bag because I just kept on putting it in my candy bag. During that night, we did eat. We went to the Grand Caf for like a late lunch, early dinner situation. And I got like a Caesar salad and what did I get? Oh, I got something. Oh, I got a like quiche because they were doing brunch lunch going on still. So I got the tomato feta cheese quiche. It was delicious. So then we went to the park. We walked around a little bit. Around like 8 o'clock-ish, we got hungry. So we went to Pecos Bill, which we like the most. And I actually got to try the Cajun burger. And it was actually pretty good. Like, the meat was actually really juicy. It wasn't dry. Like, I thought it was going to be disgusting. I didn't add any extra toppings. It was good. It was solid. Yeah, and then after that we left, and then we had to come back because of my phone. And then Wednesday was an off day, which was very much needed. Slept in, went to downtown Disney for dinner at Raglan Road. Is it Rhodes or Road? And I got a shepherd's pie. It was delicious. I couldn't eat that much either. Like this whole entire trip, I was not eating that much because I thought like the food was triggering my allergy stuff. So I'm not really sure, but no matter what I eat, it's still triggered. So it could just be outdoor allergies. I really have no idea. But it was really good. It was delicious. And then we came back and we just hung out, watched TV, and then went to bed. And then Thursday was Epcot, and we started off early. We went shopping, we did rides. My parents got to ride Guardians of the Galaxy for the first time, and they loved it. I was telling them like what to prepare for, and they're like, no, this was great. I also said, because I normally don't get lightheaded riding rides, but that ride, getting up for your first time after riding it, like you're gonna feel a little lightheaded. And we ate breakfast. We had food in our stomachs like within like a 2-hour-ish time span. And yeah, I still felt lightheaded, but it wasn't as worse as the first time because I had no food in my stomach other than coffee. But we did eat around the park a little bit. I did try that famous cookie from the caramel place. If I say it, I'm going to say it wrong, but in Germany. I don't know, like it's good, but it's a lot, like I think with a few bites you're good. It's not very caramely. Like I wish it kind of had more caramel, then it would kind of make sense, but it wasn't bad. Would I get it again? Maybe not. I'm not really sure. Maybe if I'm in the mood for it. Yeah, we didn't really try that much food. We did go to Greece. I did try that grilled cheese. It was delicious. The Brazilian cheese bread was disappointing. It was really, it was a little undercooked in the middle. and I kind of just started eating the crust on the outside, and I made those at home, and I'm like, I think mine are better because they're just a little bit more cooked. Those just felt like they were hard to chew. I was disappointed, but the griddle cheese at Greece was good. We did try the spinapoca, I'm going to say that wrong, spinach pie. It was just way too much phyllo dough and not enough filling. The filling was pretty good. It's not the best you're going to eat, but it was solid good. Did have the gyros, the lamb gyros, and those were actually pretty good. And not a lot of meat. It wasn't like loaded, but it was good. But should you spend your money on it? I probably wouldn't. And then I don't know. My mom kind of upset stomach, so we kind of just like putz around a little bit. And then we left early, and then we came back to Saratoga Springs and had dinner just at our hotel. And I just got like a tuna salad sandwich, which was really delicious, and I got homemade chips. I love their homemade chips here. That was really good. I just wanted something light because everything just felt really heavy at Epcot, and the food was just like okay, so maybe it was just like a bad day at the park for food. Surprisingly, it wasn't that super busy. Yeah, and actually my parents got to ride Remy for the first time, so they really liked that. Actually, unfortunately, having Genie Plus on Thursday was a complete waste. And then today, my parents left and I stayed an extra day. I went to Magic Kingdom in the morning, and I did Tron for the first time, and I like Tron, but it was so fast. I felt like I needed like goggles because I felt like I was gonna pop like a contact out. It was really cool, but also when you're sitting, you're like, you want to lean forward, and you're like, you want to lift your neck up because you want to see what's going on because you're so forward and focused, and you can only see like vision wise what's in front of you. And I was actually towards the back too. And I know a lot of people were saying if you sit in front, you miss like a lot of things, but it was definitely like an ab workout if you like went like this. Like I know like you can like rest on it, but it was really interesting. I thought about doing it again, but I'm kind of happy I didn't because my lower back is just done. And then I just walked around. I had lunch at Skipper Canteen. Love that place. I did have the Brazilian cheese bread there, and they were a little bit more cooked in the middle because they were just like on the smaller side. And I love that cream cheese chimichurri sauce, right? And then I usually get the little corn cakes with pulled pork on it. Delicious. And I got the Jungle Bird drink. And then I walked a little bit and I shopped, and then I went to go get some Dole Whip. My favorite is the coconut soft serve with the pineapple soft serve swirled together. Delicious. My favorite. And then I just kept on walking a little bit, and then I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. Because I spent my whole entire morning in Tomorrowland, which is like one of my favorites on top of Adventureland. But at the time I got our lunch, all the rides were like an hour, and I didn't buy Genie. So I stopped at Contemporary and I walked in there, and then for like a minute, I'm like, you know what? I'm really tired. I just want to sit. So I left and I came back to the hotel, packed a little bit, and then took like an hour nap and got ready for dinner. And I actually should be leaving soon because I want to go to the Animal Kingdom Lodge and walk around a little bit. So I'll definitely do another part of this video. And maybe talk more, but oh my goodness. Okay, so I didn't really finish filming like the rest of the vacation. Also, I really didn't film at all. Like I did like a couple of like small little videos, but so I think I left off about going to dinner to Jinko, and it was absolutely delicious. So my reservation was at like 9:15. It was the last sitting anyway, so I normally can only snag last sittings at certain restaurants because I prioritize other things, but it was really good. I got the steak. The steak was beautifully cooked. I got a medium. I really liked the sauce on there. And then also, I think, was it like a pesto sauce on top? That was very delicious. I did try some of the veggies I got. I got like broccolini, and it was very good, but I was like, I'm pretty full, and I wanted to focus on the steak and the mac and cheese. The mac and cheese was really good. It wasn't like the best mac and cheese I ever ate. It was just like, I don't know. I like, for some reason, I like Stouffer's mac and cheese. So if something can taste like that, I'm more like a little bit more happy. But I thought this was still really delicious because it tasted like more like a homemade mac and cheese. So that was really good. I did get the bread service, and I did try both breads. The pocket one wasn't really my favorite. I don't know if it was just stale, but it was like really, it was hard. It wasn't really soft. Like it kind of had like a slight crunch to it. So when I was eating it, I was like questioning it. I'm like, is this even fresh? Like I know I'm like the last sitting, but like, is this normal? I didn't mention anything to the server or anyone, but I did enjoy the giraffe bread. The giraffe bread was really good. It was just like solid, basic bread. And the butter. Oh my God, the butter. He said it was just butter and goat cheese and black salt. It was delicious. I pretty much like ate half of the piece of bread, and then they recommended on the menu like a red blend, which I don't like. So he recommended like a South African, like almost like he said it was like Pinot Noir, and I thought like when I first sipped it, I was like, oh, I don't know, this is a little too sweet. But then I started eating food, and then like once I got my steak, I was like, yeah, this is great pairing. It was super delicious. He was a great server too. And then that was pretty much the rest of my night. I like drove back to my hotel, and I was like, I'm ready to go to bed. And then the next day, Saturday, I woke up, I got ready, I finished packing, I had breakfast at the hotel. I never really was into like Mickey waffles, but like this trip, I was like all for them, because my last trip I had Mickey waffles, and I'm like, oh, these are actually pretty good. So this trip, I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get them before we go. Unfortunately, I actually forgot that I made a reservation at Regland Roads, the Irish restaurant in Disney Springs, and I totally forgot about it. Also, the app is really weird. Usually, like on your last day when you're no longer at the hotel, they start like just getting rid of stuff. And I couldn't find the reservation on there, because when I did remember, I was like, oh, did I cancel it? Unfortunately, I did not. I did get a $10 charge on my credit card, but it's fine, whatever. So Saturday, I kind of like just took it easy. I walked around downtown Disney. I did a little more shopping, unfortunately. That was actually, my last purchase of the day was my, the tram, the parking lot tram. Oh my God. I was like, should I get it? Should I not? And before I got there, and I went straight into that store, the World of Disney, and I saw it, and I was like, should I get it? I did search online at Shop Disney before I left to continue on my day, to see if it was online, and it was not. So I knew, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy it, and I don't regret it. I do like that purchase. So then, let's see, then I just started walking around. I actually, for the first time, went in the Coca-Cola store, and I love Coca-Cola. I like cherry Coca-Cola. I like basic Coca-Cola. I think there's a bug flying in here. And I'm not a diet person. Do never give me diet. Just tastes nasty. I'm not a diet girl. Like, if I'm going to have pop or any food that's not good for you, I am going to go full on hardcore for the bad food. No fat free, no nothing. I'm like, cream cheese, no. Sour cream, no. We're just having good old loaded with fat and not good for you. So I thought that store was really cool, and I love Coca-Cola. Yeah, and then what else did I do? I bought 2 pieces of jewelry that I am really happy with. And then, to kill some more time, because I'm like, I don't want to walk around this whole thing the whole entire day. So I did go to the movies and bought a ticket for The Nightmare Before Christmas. Almost fell asleep during it. And then after I left the movies, I'm like, okay, I wanted to eat like a dinner lunch before I got on the airplane and got to the airport. So I went to, is it Jose? It's Pepe. It's his quick service. And I got like a chorizo, tomato, machingo, like bread sandwich. It was very tiny little bread sandwich, but it was kind of like a lot. I'm probably describing it really bad, but it was pretty delicious. I did like it. I would want to try something different next time I go. I just don't think it was hitting the spot. I've really been craving like meat and cheese lately, so I think once I have that, I'll be like satisfied with everything else that I've been eating. Then after that, I ran to the World of Disney store and bought the tram. And then I ran to my car and I had to like move things around. And yeah, I got to the airport and everything was fine. Actually, for the first time, I felt so backwards lost because I'm so used to going southwest for the airport that I did United this time. I'm like, where am I going? I don't know, left, right, and whatever. So I accidentally took the tram to the wrong, it was like 1 through 36. And then I realized, I'm like, oh, because I was reading the ticket and I thought it said 4F or something. I'm like, what? I don't know. I was looking at the ticket again and I'm like, this says 42, gate 42, Stephanie. Like, get your eyeballs straightened out. So I'm like, oh shoot. So I ran back, got the tram back, did the other tram that was like 36 to 50 gate. And I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I'm so happy I got here in time. Also, while I'm still looking at the candle that I bought, I had no idea when you do a carry-on and you put a candle in there, they like have to like search your luggage to find the candle to make sure it's a candle. I had no idea. This was like the first time I ever traveled with a candle. I thought other things were gonna be flagged, just like the little reindeer things I bought. So I'm gonna be doing a separate video of things that I bought because that's just probably gonna be a long one. But other than that, I thought this trip was really, really good. I still am happy with the choice that I did for the Animal Kingdom, the Wild Track Safari extra add-on thing. I thought that was really fun. I really do enjoy that, and I think that was probably a highlight of my trip that I really did enjoy. And I do regret not spending that much time at Animal Kingdom, so I wouldn't, if I do go back to Disney World, I really want to go to Animal Kingdom maybe for like a day and a half, like a whole day and then a half a day. Or if I did like 2 half days, I want to be there maybe like in the morning and then at night. Because I still haven't been to the Nomad Lounge, and I would really like to go and just have a drink and like chill. Because every time I'm there, I'm like running around, even though it's like a very laid back park. I do have to say, I think, I really hope this comes true and I really want it to, but I really want to go to Tokyo Disneyland next year in October because I do like their Halloween merch. And I have to say, I think the only thing that's driving me really to go to Disneyland in Tokyo is the merchandise, to be honest. Like, their merchandise is on a whole nother level and it's insane. And I really like Disney Halloween time. I also like Christmas time, but I don't know if people really in Tokyo go crazy. I know they do go crazy for Halloween. I know they go kind of crazy for Christmas too. But I think, plus it's winter and like Disneyland and like just being outside because it snows there. I'm like, I think I must really go in the fall where it's like kind of chilly at night, but nice during the day. Their weather's very much like ours. So I think I'd much rather go in October. And also, so first of all, Tokyo, their food and the tickets to the park and their merchandise is really cheap, but hotel rooms and the flight are not cheap. So like to stay at a Disneyland hotel in Tokyo is like almost like $500 a night. And I'm like, I'm not spending $500 a night. And I know we had DVC, but I don't think DVC really works out of seas kind of like that way. Plus, I don't want to use all the points for that. So there is a Hilton nearby that you can take the monorail. So I'm thinking about doing that because the Hilton Hotel, roughly around this time, I was looking a couple weeks ago, was like $200, like $250 a night. I'm like, I can make that work. And then I was going to just extend the trip and just stay in Tokyo. And then maybe explore out to other towns for the night or whatever, or day, and then come back to Tokyo. So stay tuned for that because I really want to go. Also, I think me and my parents, while we were at Disney World, we were talking about doing maybe Disneyland in March. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe. Like, I can maybe more guarantee me going to Tokyo in October. But anyways, oh yeah, and then my outfit. I was like the skipper. The ears turned out, they're still good. I accidentally did drop them, and then the O of the of broke off. So I like made shift a thing to make it stay. I think I actually want to redo those ears and have them light up, and then I want to retouch up the words because it was really hard to read. So I definitely want to redo it again. And it also needs like a touch up on paint and everything and whatnot. So I think I'm going to kind of disassemble it and see how that goes. If not, I'll just remake it again, in maybe a couple months or something like that. But actually, like, my outfit got kind of ruined right away. Not really ruined, but I had to wear a jacket because actually it was really cold that night. I think it was like low 60s to 50s that night, like between like 55 and 60. So it was chilly. I was just not prepared for it because I'm so used to like 80 degrees. But the Halloween party was really great. I don't know if I touched on this on the video that I'm going to be merging this together with, if I talked about it, because I'm not positive, but I would like to do Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party twice, just so I could focus on rides and candy, like the candy treat trails, and then the rides, and then the other one would be like parades and some rides and some food, or maybe meeting some characters. So kind of prioritizing, I can't speak. So just making sure like I hit everything, because we did not watch any of the shows. And we left early, but unfortunately I lost my phone. So we had to go back, and it was on the People Mover, and I got it. So, because you're clearly filming on it. But yeah, I actually would like to go to Disneyland for Halloween and do the Oogie Boogie Bash. I think that would be really fun, because then you can really do the candy trails and meet some villains. I thought that would be really cool. But yeah, other than that, this trip was really good. 8 days was long. My lower back was inflamed. I was tired. By 7-8 day, I was like, I'm ready to go home. By like Friday night, I was like, I'm ready to go. Like, I don't need one more day here. I really don't. And I already knew if I stayed another day, I'd be buying more stuff, which I did. I did the math. I spent, I think, between $800 and $900. That was majority of things were for me, but I did buy higher priced items. So I really didn't buy that much. I just bought higher priced things. And then some of it was gifts too. So I bought some stuff for gifts. So you can see that in that shopping haul I did. You can see everything that I bought, and I'll explain in there who it's for and whatnot. And I did also include the home goods purchase on the trip of spending money. But other than that, I had a great time. It was really fun. And I can't wait to go again. I would like to go to Disneyland again first, and then maybe Tokyo. I don't know how it's gonna go. We do have some points left over, so we didn't use them all, and we'll have more points coming in September of next year. So yeah, we have enough points to do a trip or something, so I'm not too concerned. But yeah, other than that, it was great. And I'm gonna stop talking or else I'm gonna ramble on. But definitely stay tuned for more Disney stuff, because I actually have some video ideas that I would love to talk about, because I love Disney. And I thought it'd be really fun to talk about, and we can have a discussion in the comments too, whatnot. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.